YouTube. OGMarv, welcome to my channel, OGMarv Whisper. I want to talk about something that's stuck in my craw. You know, it occurs to me that like I be on the internet, quite a bit because I'm retired, and so I'm on there just looking at shit and playing games and talking to people and what have you. And inevitably, females will hit me up. I don't know how they find me. I don't even know how they find me. It's not like I don't be on an app or in a social nothing. I have no idea. They just come out of the blue, and they'll say hi. So I'll say hi back, and it'd be like conversation, and then they'll try to turn and steer the conversation into a more on to put it on a more personal level. And every time it never fails at some point during that personal level, getting me on that level, they'll start trying to like probe me and see what's the odds that they can talk me into buying them Amazon card. I'm telling you, this shit is to the point where I'm starting to wonder: is Amazon putting some kind of drugs on that card that they hooking these bras into having to buy it? It's almost starting to remind me of Stepford Wives or something. It ain't far from it. I don't get it. What's the big deal about a goddamn card when you can just take cash and do the same fucking thing at the neighborhood Walmart or some fucking way? I don't get it. What's up with a card? These young people sometimes just really kill me because it's like apps, communication apps. Okay, if you have somebody's number that you want to talk to, and they have your number, what the fuck you need to go to WhatsApp for? What? I had a chick hit me up one time, and she was asking me, "You got Hangouts?" I was like, "Hell no, I ain't got Hangouts. It ain't nothing because I don't have it for the simple reason being, bunch of prostitutes on there. The moment I sign on there or whatever, I don't even know. And again, I have no idea how them fucking people see me, but all of a sudden I'm inundated with requests. Females wanting to talk to me. Basically, females wanting to sell me some pussy. That's what it really is. I don't know whether they got some kind of list of who just turned 66, or I don't know. I don't know where they're getting their leads from. But I know one goddamn thing. I am sick of them people hitting me up. Sometimes I'll like earlier tonight. I had a lady hit me up from Texas. Texas, her thinks they're Texas, but you don't never know if these people are really telling the truth on what's on their bios or whatever. Anyway, she hit me up, and so she was kind of trying to court me, sort of thing, but she was doing it in Star Wars speed mode. And I was cracking up. So I played along with it for a while, just for entertainment, because I just wanted to see, just how far would she take it. And so, she was like, I think it took her 10 minutes to tell me that she loved me. And I'm glad that she couldn't see my face, because I wouldn't be able to. After she said that to me, there's no way in the hell I'd been able to have a conversation with her without having a smirk on my face. So, being that she couldn't see me, I just wrote, "Oh, really?" This bitch didn't know me from Donald Trump, okay? How the fuck you love me? What is she basing that shit on? You know what I'm saying? At the end of her spiel was, she wanted this Amazon card. I don't know whether Amazon put some shit. I'm gonna say this again. They must have put some shit on that card that when these bitches hold the card, it gets into their skin, and then if they don't have an Amazon card, they start freaking out. Well, I ain't one. I wouldn't give a rat's ass if I had $1 million. I'm not buying no bitch I don't know no goddamn card. That's the bottom line. I ain't fucking you. I don't know you. I ain't took you out. I ain't had a drink with you. I ain't seen your face. Hell no, I'm not buying you no goddamn car. What do I look like? You see Wilma Fufu up here some fucking where? I don't think so. I just had to make this video because I'm just like, these bitches got me fucked up. And I'm sure that I'm not the only guy that they're doing that to. I'm hell, common sense. Shit, well, I've been born tonight. It wasn't last night or the night before that either. It just, where's the world going to? What is wrong with these young people? What the fuck is wrong with them? And why don't these bitches have jobs? I actually have talked to a few of them, and out of the few I've talked to, I would say maybe 15, 20, maybe 3 or 4 of them had jobs. The rest of them were unemployed, sitting around the house on their ass doing nothing. Come on now, the fuck? I know. Well, times couldn't be no more. Times are always hard, okay? And it's always hard, commiserate with the time that you live in. Times were hard, for me too. In my generation, I was lucky. I was extremely, extremely fucking lucky. Because I like to think that I was lucky because I did something right, and I wasn't going around doing fucked up bad shit to people. So for the most part, I got the average luck, and shit worked out. Not as well as I hoped, but at least I'm not homeless. I'm not in the street. I'm not hungry. I have a good uh, uh, set of people around me, and I don't have no bad apples, or nobody's trying to harm me or hurt me or do anything like that. Because I'm certainly not trying to do that to anybody myself. Because one thing I know is that what goes around comes around. If you shuffle, you deal. And I don't play the game, so I'm not shuffling or dealing. I'm just being straight. So it's funny how that works because I think that as you get older and your value system changes and your agenda changes, and I used to wonder about that when I was younger because I used to look at the older people and uh, I think somehow that we inadvertently want to, as they put it, clean our house up. I'm not saying that I think I'm going to die today or tomorrow, the next day, but should I do that? It's okay. I had a good life. I had a lot of fun while I was here. I had some good times and some, Lord knows, some bad fucked up times. But there's been more good times than fucked up times, I have to admit that. Even at 12 years out of my life, that was pretty much stolen. Uh, I'm 66 minus 12, so that's 48. So, I still have 48 good years. That's a whole lot more years of goodness than badness. So I feel blessed, to have been able to do that. I'm just saying, it just amazed me that I think this is an epidemic, and nobody's saying. I haven't seen any other YouTubers or anybody saying anything about it. Um, I don't know whether they just be so busy they don't read their emails or their messages or whatever. I have yet to. I've only talked to a couple other people that do this, what I'm doing right now, and one of the guys I did talk to about that, he was saying that in New York, everybody's so because Rico is one of the guys that reached out to me, and he's an old veteran at this, even though he's younger than me. He's good at getting the word out to the black community in terms because see Rico just is really aiming at the fellas, and I kind of am too. I'm sure there's some ladies that look, and ladies, you're welcome. I don't have a problem with you being here or listening to anything I'm saying. Neither is Rico, and Tommy Sotomayor is another. Actually, Tommy Sotomayor is more like my mentor. He don't know me. He don't know that I was watching him, and I got the idea to do this from him. But he does a really good show. A lot of people don't like him, especially a lot of black folks in particular, because he talks about black females like a dog, and rightfully so. I wasn't going to go here, but I mentioned Tommy Sotomayor. It's hard to mention him and not mention the ratchet ass, black ass, ghetto young females that he's talking about and that I talk about. You know, they weren't so fucked up, we wouldn't have nothing to talk about. But they are, and we do. Still with that. Anyway, I like this platform, you know, because even if it don't vote, just one person listen to me. If one young man listens to what I'm saying, and kind of puts two and two together, his life will be enhanced. It won't be fucked up. But mine was fucked up, even though, and don't get me wrong, my life could have been a lot more fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Hell, there's people. I could have been one of the people in the refugee camp. You know, I could have been one of the Mexicans trying to get over here. You know, across the border while Donald Trump is president. Oh, yeah, it don't get too much worse than that for Mexicans. Um, there's a lot of bad, worse things could happen. You know, so when I look back on it, you know, I'm actually very fortunate. And then sometimes I'll be watching videos on YouTube of other countries, and when I see how people live in other countries, man, I'm really thankful for being there. And if you ever start taking where you live at for granted, maybe you should get on your computer and or your phone and go to some other countries on it, because my family teases me a lot, because I'm of the mind that I'm not leaving the borders of the United States. I don't give a fuck. I don't need to see the Eiffel Tower, the leading tower, that pizza thing in Italy. I don't need to see none of that. Don't want to see any of that bullshit. All I gotta do is type it in my browser and bingo, I'm there. I ain't got to go there and take a chance on getting robbed, mugged, killed, raped, who knows? Or just tortured. Shit, you fuck with the Asians, you get tortured to death. I can look at all that shit right here, and I ain't got to worry about getting tortured. I can go in the refrigerator and go have a snack and bring it back here and sit here and watch people act stupid. And I watch some of everything, I watch some of everything, especially and especially when I look at other countries that are not as uh, organized. I know it's not the word I want, but as organized as we are, or have a system in place. You go someplace like even India. I mean, there's a certain order of things over there, but it's kind of whack. Depends on who you are and what you are. I wouldn't want to be a kid in India. I wouldn't want to be a female nowhere. I'm gonna tell you, in other countries, these chicks over here, they're spoiled. They don't know how good they got it. If you go to someplace like Mexico or South America or Dominican Republic or any place outside the United States, where and I'm gonna tell you something else. The less educated they are, the higher your chances of being mistreated. I've watched a lot of stuff, go on, and you go to India is notorious for how they do their women. So if I was a female, I'd take a look at that and be thankful for being here. Guys just don't know how lucky you are. In my book, you're too damn lucky. I came through, like when I was a young man and married my first wife. My wife was my property. It's like my car, my ring, my computer. She was mine. Now I mistreated her. I admit that. I'm not proud of it, but it's all part of growing up. I've had people mistreat me. Let's start with my mother. But I'm not mad at her. I'm not really. I mean, I'm hiding out a little bit, but I got over it. I'm 66. Sometimes that word "get over it" gets on my nerves. I had somebody tell me. I've had a lot of people, over the last couple of years, tell me to get over some shit. And I say, oh yeah, okay. And I come home and I think about it, I ain't getting over a motherfucking thing. Because the bottom line is, you have to mull it over in your mind, and you have to figure out a way to make whatever's going on in your life be okay with you. That's why people be out there killing each other, killing other people, because they don't be able to make it be okay with them. And so then that makes something go, boing in their brain. Next thing you know, you got 15, 20 people killed, and there's these mass funerals going on. So I don't know what the answer to solving that problem is, but That's I can tell you what the cause of it is. One of these days I'll sit down and try to figure out if there's an answer to that. Bottom line is the world's a potpourri of a lot of things. You walk out the door, you don't know what the hell you're going to run into. I think about that a lot when now I'm going back to Philadelphia. Um, I just kind of had enough of California people, black folks in California, young black folks in California. The ignorance is abundant. The lack of caring and sensitivity is fucking over the motherfucking top. Yeah, I might cuss tough, but I got a soft heart. I'll help you out if you need something if I can. I won't make you feel unwelcome or uncomfortable or any of those things. I won't laugh at you either. I've been there. I have actually been in the street. I'm not in the street. I've never actually been in the street. I take it back. I've been in the van. I had a van. I was lucky enough that when I didn't have a place to stay, I did have a nice van. And if you have a nice van, that's even just as good as a place to stay. You stay wherever you park. So I was fortunate enough to have some pretty good vans in my life. But I look at some of these people that are out there, and when I look at people that are less fortunate, I do stop and think, that could be me. That could have been me. I didn't do anything spectacular that anybody else didn't do in order to be okay. I just got lucky. It's all luck. Somebody said yes to me. Everybody needs somebody to say yes to. And if you're in a position to say yes to somebody, do it. Because I know if I were in a position to say yes to somebody, I would too. But I was listening to Rico. Rico is the one in New York that he's real deep, real deep about black issues and black empowering black men. And he says all the time, and he's right. We don't like to see us be successful. We get some kind of fucking, sick. I don't even know what the fuck to call that. It's a sick ass idea or feeling that you enjoy watching any fellow human being suffer and struggle, but especially a black human being next to brother or your sister. You'd rather sit there and let that motherfucker slide back down the pole than to offer him a hand and hold him up. We're notorious for that bullshit. And in case you can't tell, that fucking shit pisses me off, makes me mad. There's no reason for it. Asians help each other. We'll send for each other. Mexicans will pile a million motherfucking stinking Mexicans in one goddamn room if they have to, in order to provide a better life. Niggas won't even take you. Little nigga hit the lottery, but they don't even want you to know about it. Of course, they can't hide that because that's something that's big. But say they go to the racetrack or they go to the casino and they hit $35,000, $40,000. You think they're gonna tell you? Hell, fucking no. Think they're gonna offer you something? Hell no. I've had I'm not gonna mention any names, but I've had a couple of relatives claim they had all this money, and did they offer me any? Mm-mm. And I believe it's because of one of two things, maybe three. They're lying, or they're lying, or they're fucking lying. Think of it. Either way it goes, they ain't still gonna offer you nothing because it don't exist for the most part. I don't know why people want to say they got something they own, or why they want to be something they ain't. I don't get it. Anyway, the thing was about these girls and these cards. I hope none of my daughters. I got 6 daughters. I hope, like hell. Well, I ain't got hope because I already know. At least I don't think any of my daughters were doing that, and I'd be surprised if they were. Because I know when these broads asked me for what the hell is, I was like, I didn't even know nothing about these cards at first. When they first started hitting me up and business tell me something, ask me something about some Amazon card. I was like, Amazon? What the fuck is that? I mean, I know what Amazon is, but I always thought Amazon was a catalog book. You order something out of it, and you pay for it with your debit card. What the hell you need an Amazon card? You use your fucking bank card. The fuck is that? I mean, your debit card. I'm sure them bitches got debit cards. Shit, and they're hitting up the right old stupid ass men. They probably got pretty good money on them. I'm black. I ain't giving no bitch no money that I ain't fucking. I'm sorry if that sounds crude, but that's a fact of life. If I'm not having sex with you, what the fuck am I giving you money for? You're not my child or my grandchild. What am I paying you for? Again, I don't see Wilma Fufu up there. Anyway, this was fun. I'm gonna get off here. I think I made my point. I don't want to beat to death. I'm going to find some little catchy something to say at the end of my thing here because I really don't have nothing. I really haven't come up with nothing that really like sticks to it. So I'm going to stick with what I've been saying. Take care of yourselves and each other, like Jerry Springer says, and do the right thing. Angels fly, so they take themselves lightly. Perhaps we all should. Good night. Thanks for watching OGMarv Whispers.